Once upon a time, there was a brave soldier who guarded the kingdom at the border. He fought hard against enemies and trained young soldiers. They respected and loved him for his courage and kindness. Even the cooks liked him because he was humble and kind. Early in the morning, the royal chefs woke up, washed, and quickly put on their uniforms. The chief chef, wiping his hands on his apron, said,
"Hurry up, everyone. We have got a big breakfast to prepare."
The assistants hurried to the kitchen, where the chief chef ordered,
"We have to prepare boiled eggs, scrambled eggs, toasted bread, and sweet porridge. Let's get to work."
Army servants rushed in, picking up trays of eggs, baskets of milk, packets of bread, cheese buckets, and cereal sacks. One assistant joked,
"Do we have enough eggs? Or should we ask the chickens for more?"
The chief chef laughed.
"If the chickens can't keep up, we will have to send them to training."
With a smile, the chief chef began preparing the breakfast, while giving instructions to the assistants.
"Scramble those eggs like you are in a race. And make sure the porridge is nice and warm, not cold."
The kitchen was busy with activity. Large pots were set over the fire, filled with water, to boil the eggs for hundreds of soldiers. In large pans, the scrambled eggs were prepared, with dozens of eggs cracked and stirred over the fire. Several chefs worked together, moving quickly to get everything ready. The milk was boiling in another pot for the porridge, and the smell of sweet cereal filled the air as the chief chef directed everyone.
Make sure the eggs are boiled just right. No soft centers. We don't want to make any soldiers grumpy."
The chief chef called out as he stirred the porridge.
"And keep the bread toasting evenly. Don't burn it."
Everyone was busy, working together to prepare breakfast for 400 soldiers. The soldier got up, and a servant walked in, with his washed and ironed uniform.
"Good morning, sir. Your uniform is ready,"
the servant said, handing it over. The soldier smiled.
"Thanks. Looks good as always."
"Glad you like it, sir,"
the servant replied before leaving. The soldier quickly got dressed and prepared for the day. The soldier walked into the mess hall, where the junior soldiers were already waiting for breakfast. The chefs and servants were busy setting the food on the floor.
Good morning, everyone!
The soldier called out as he sat down.
Good morning, sir.
The soldiers replied. The chefs began serving breakfast. Bowls of sweet porridge, hot scrambled eggs, boiled eggs, golden honey, cheese, crispy toasted bread, and tall glasses of milk. The soldier smiled as he picked up a boiled egg.
These eggs are so perfect. I might just start calling them royal eggs.
One of the younger soldiers laughed.
Do you think the king would want them, sir?
The soldier smiled.
If I don't eat them first, he might.
He spread some honey on his toast and added,
This honey is so sweet. It could make a grumpy soldier smile.
The soldiers laughed together at his joke. As they enjoyed the delicious breakfast spread before them. After breakfast, the soldier gathered the junior soldiers for training.
Today, we start with horse riding,
he said, leading them to the stables. He climbed onto his horse and said,
Follow my lead. And don't be afraid. I will show you the basics first.
After demonstrating the basics, the soldier turned to the 3 junior soldiers.
Now, it's your turn,
he said with a smile. The soldiers nervously climbed onto their horses.
Don't worry. I will be right here if you need help,
he encouraged. One soldier struggled to stay on his horse, his body swaying as the horse moved. Suddenly, he lost his balance and fell to the ground with a loud thud. The soldier hurried over with the junior soldiers, helping him to sit up.
Take it easy. Drink some water. You will be all right,
he reassured. They carefully helped him back to camp. One day, the soldier showed the juniors how to shoot arrows. He made a mark on a tree and hit it with his arrow. Some juniors did well, while others missed.
Keep practicing, and you will get better,
he said. The soldier trained many young soldiers over the years and fought bravely in countless battles against enemy armies. Now, his body was tired, and he had grown old. One day, a royal messenger arrived and handed the soldier an official letter. As he read it, Sadness clouded his face.
The king has dismissed me.
The soldier said, his voice heavy with disbelief.
I must receive a monthly stipend to survive. Tell me, what support has been granted?
The messenger hesitated for a moment, then said,
None. Sir.
The soldier's expression turned to anger.
What? I have everything done for the kingdom. Now that I'm old, how am I supposed to survive?
I'm sorry. Sir. I can't do anything.
The messenger replied, avoiding the soldier's eyes and quickly leaving. The soldier thought for a moment.
I should go to the royal court and speak with the king.
He journeyed for days until he finally reached the capital. Standing before the king in court, he said,
Your Majesty, I have fought many battles and trained soldiers. Now that I'm retired, how will I survive?
The king looked sternly at him.
I cannot pay someone who no longer serves. You have had your time. Now go home.
The soldier bowed respectfully. His eyes filled with tears.
Yes, Your Majesty,
he said, then turned, his eyes fixed on the floor. The courtiers watched sadly but could do nothing. The soldier walked toward his village. After a long journey, he reached home. He opened the door to find the house messy. Dust on the floor, old crumbs on the table. He cleaned up the mess, sweeping the floor and wiping the table. Then he lay down and quickly fell asleep. The soldier started living in the village with his little savings. Slowly, his savings ran out, and he set out to find work. He walked until it got dark, and he reached a thick forest. He saw a light in the forest, and when he went near, he saw that it came from a cottage in which lived an old witch. He knocked on the door. The old witch opened the door. But when he asked for food, she said,
In return for some food and drink, you will have to chop logs for my fire.
The soldier worked hard chopping wood all the next day. In the evening, the witch told him he could stay another night.
Tomorrow I have some light work for you.
She cackled.
I want you to go to the bottom of the well behind my house and bring out my lamp.
The next morning, the witch took the soldier to her well. The well was very deep but totally dry. She let the soldier down in a bucket tied to a long rope. When he reached the bottom, he found the lamp. The witch pulled him up, but when he was nearly at the top, she reached out for the lamp.
Oh no!
Shouted the soldier.
I won't let you have the lamp until I have both my feet firmly on the ground.
The witch stamped her feet in anger, screamed at him, and let go of the rope. He fell to the bottom of the well, but fortunately landed on some soft moss. The lamp crashed down beside him. The soldier sat at the bottom of the well. He was very sad. He put his hand in his pocket and took out his toffee. There were some pieces left in the packet, and the soldier said to himself,
Well, at least I can have a pleasant time before I die.
He lit the lamp to get some light. And at that very instant a strange-looking man appeared in front of him and said,
Oh, master, what are your orders?
The soldier was surprised.
Master? Orders? Who are you? And what are you talking about?
He asked.
I am your slave. I will do whatever you tell me,
Replied the little man.
Oh well,
Said the soldier.
if that is so. First of all, get me out of here.
The little man took the soldier by the hand and led him through a small door. They walked down a long passage where there were heaps of gold coins on either side. The little man told the soldier that the coins belonged to the witch. The soldier filled his pockets with the coins. They walked along the passage and up some stone steps. They soon came to the top of the well, and the soldier said,
Now go and tie up the witch, and take her to the judge.
The little man went off and returned a short while later and said,
I have done as you ordered. Master, the witch has been hanged. Now, what are your orders?
None, at the moment.
Said the soldier.
I will come when you next light the lamp.
Then he went away, and the soldier walked into the town. Now he had many gold coins, and lived happily ever after. Moral: hard work and persistence, even in difficult times, can bring new opportunities and rewards.